Hi friends, welcome back everyone to Any Trader Can Fly, and this is Prince once again here. Friends, you would have all heard about the rabbit and the tortoise race, right? It is a very old story. But do you know that there was a version 2, version 3 and version 4 as well? In case if you have not heard that story, I'm going to tell it to you in today's video. So, in the first part, you all know that the race was there between a rabbit and the tortoise, and the tortoise won the race. And the moral of the story was that slow and steady wins the race. This was an old generation concept. The later generation came out with a new concept. So this time what happened, when the race was organized by the organizers, the rabbit ran very fast, not making the mistake which it did in the first part, and it won the race. And finally the moral of the story was fast and steady wins the race. Now in the third version, the tortoise started thinking what to do to win the race. What it did was it tied up with the organizers and arranged the route in such a way that it had a lake in between the route. So this time when the race started, the rabbit ran very fast till the lake and it could not go after that. But the tortoise came slowly, it reached the lake and then it easily swam through the lake and it won the race. So moral of the story is fast, steady, and also you need to think smart. You need to be smart to win the race. Now comes the fourth part. In the fourth part, what did the rabbit do? The rabbit struck a deal between the tortoise. And this time, the same track, the rabbit came very fast to the lake. And once when the tortoise reached the lake, they both joined together. The rabbit climbed on the tortoise and it swam across the lake and both of them won the race. The moral of the story is that you need to be fast, you need to be steady, you need to be smart, and also you need to do teamwork to win the race. So friends, with this fourth concept, with this fourth version, I have made a strategy, and that is what I'm going to teach you to in today's video. You need to be fast, you need to be steady, you need to do smart work, and also you need to do teamwork to win the game. And this strategy is all about the tortoise and the rabbit strategy, which I'm going to explain to you in today's video. And don't forget to press the like, subscribe button. Thank you. So as I discussed with you, this strategy is going to have two parts. In both will be running parallelly. You can do it manually, or otherwise you can also use algos. Algos are very easy these days to do. In case if you want help, you can ask me as well. So the first part is going to be the part of rabbit, but is going to be fast and furious, fast and steady also you can say. The second part is going to be slow and steady like the tortoise. So the two parts, and our main idea is to combine both into a single strategy and take the benefit of the fast and furious quality of the rabbit as well as the slow and steady quality of the tortoise. So I'll explain to you how. So few rules of the game are as follows. It is going to be an intraday system. You can do in swing trading and positional as well. It is left to your capacity. If you want, you can do a backtest and try, but I am going to do what I do is only intraday, and I start at 9:45 a.m. and close at around 3 p.m. Reason being, I don't want to take the volatility initially at 9:15 and 9:30. I wait little bit time so that the market settles down, and by 9:45 I enter into the position. Next important thing is whether you can do it on Bank Nifty or Sensex, or it's up to you, but I prefer Bank Nifty because the juicy premiums which I get, and also I got so much used to Bank Nifty, so I trade majorly in Bank Nifty. Then the most important thing is to keep a very hard stop loss of 3% of your capital. Friends, if in case if you are starting new and if your capital is very low, only then I'm limiting it to for 3%. In case if your capital is big, you can reduce it to 1% and 2% as well. Okay, so whenever your capital, that is your stop loss hits, that is 3% of your capital. If you're trading with 1 lakh, if the stop loss reaches 3,000, you need to close the system. You need to exit from all your positions. No waiting or no having, no doing the mistakes of again and again waiting. Okay, next important thing is money management. So keep 1 lakh, this is ideal. So safer side, if you can go with 1.5 lakh also is fine, 2 lakh also is fine. So for one lot, 1 lakh is a must. Trades will be taken based on the Bank Nifty spot chart, not on the option charts, okay, and also not on the future charts. On Bank Nifty spot charts, you'll be taking your decisions. And one more thing is that you can trade on both 3 minutes or the 5 minutes time frame. More than that is not recommended because it can delay your signals as well. So 3 or 5 is ideal. I prefer 3 and I trade on 3 minutes itself. So now let us go into the first part, that is the rabbit, where the system is going to be very fast. This you would have heard many times, but we are giving a small tadka in this. So what is the strategy all about? We are going to sell a straddle at 9:45 as we discussed, and we are going to keep 25% stop loss on each leg, on each individual leg. And in case if any leg stop loss hits, then the remaining leg, we need to trail it with super trend 10,1 setting. What is that? I'll just show to you in the chart. Okay, so let us look. This is the bank nifty chart, 3 minutes time frame. So you just have to add the super trend. I'll just show you adding the super trend. And by default, when you add the super trend, the settings which you get might be anything depending on your trading platform. So you just have to change the settings to 10,1, right? So you can see that lot of signals are generated. This is something like the rabbit. Okay, so this is not going to be steady, it's going to be fluctuating. There's going to be lots of ups and downs, same like the kind of rabbit, but this catches the momentum faster. This gives us signal very fast. So in case if we are wrong, it immediately makes you shift into the direction of the trade, and that is why this is called as the part of the rabbit strategy, right? So let's say we take trade somewhere here. I'm just taking hypothetical example, and then if any of our leg stop loss hits, you just have to wait for the super trend to hit. So you can see here when the super trend changes, okay, so when the super trend changes, you need to wait for the candle to close. Once the candle close and the super trend changes the color, you need to exit your position, that is the trailing leg. And then after it, you just have to repeat the cycle. That is, once the first trade gets over, you can start off with your second trade. Mind you, backup, there is a total strategy, so don't worry. This strategy we just have to keep continuing. Let me repeat once again to you. So we take a trade somewhere here. Let's say for example we take a trade here at this particular point, and 25% stop loss hits somewhere here, and the second leg we need to keep trailing till here, where you can see that the super trend has changed its color. When the color is changed and when the super trend changes, we need to exit the second leg which was making profit for us. And once both the legs are exited, you need to enter the trade once again. This is all about the part 1. Now you need to repeat the cycle till 3 p.m. So as I told you, if you're working on something, you can use algos, but if you're a full-time trader, you can continue with this. Right. Now coming to the part 2, that is a tortoise, which is going to give you a steady income, and which is going to give you also a slow and steady, and it is a slow signal generating system. Where in this also what we do is we sell a straddle and we keep a 50% stop loss on each leg, right? And if the stop loss hits on any of one leg, then we need to trail the remaining leg with super trend 2,2. Mind you, the setting is 2,2. In the part 1, that is on rabbit, we had a setting of super trend 10,1 with a stop loss of 25%, whereas in the tortoise system we are going to have a stop loss of 50% and keep a super trend setting of 10,2. Right. So by this, I'll just show you on the chart, you'll get a better understanding. So now we can see rabbit had lots of confusion. It is moving very quickly. The signals are changing very quickly. But when we go towards the tortoise, okay, I'm just making the setting 10,2. And here you can see it is a very slow and steady system. The signal generation is very slow, and it is a very steady kind of system. This is what is the slow and steady rabbit system. Now just imagine you're having one system which is moving very quickly. Whenever the market changes direction, it starts immediately changing. And there is one more system, that is a tortoise system, which moves very steadily. That is, it does not move quickly. It takes a stop loss of 50%. Also, in case the stop loss hits, also the other leg patiently waits for the system, waits for the 10,2 setting, super trend to change. By this, what happens? If one leg is giving you directional move, another leg is going to give you a sideways move. This is the overall concept, and we are combining directional and direction in both the systems, so that even if we have a very mega trend, I'll just show you few example. Okay, so these kind of days when you can see that when there are mega trends like this, so then both the legs will be giving you very super duper profits. Okay, so here you can see one more example here. Yeah, this is one classic example at around 130. You can see here, I'm sure at this particular time both the leg stop losses would have hit, and we can see the second leg also will be giving you super duper profit, whereas the first leg also, that is the first part also, the rabbit also will be giving you super duper profit. So by this, what happens? Even in case if the market moves sideways, the tortoise will be taking care of you, and in case if the market is moving directional, the rabbit will take care of you. And we are trying to use the fourth principle which I taught you, that is It is going to have a fast, and it also have been going to be steady, and also it's going to be a smart work, and also your teamwork. We need to combine both the strategies, and we need to make money. And I've been using this from a long time. I have made algos on this, because of which I'm able to trade very peacefully. You can try it out manually in case if you're a full-time trader, and in case if you are working professional, you can just ask any of your coder to code it out, or you can take algo from me as well, and you can trade. And friends, this is a very good strategy for bread and butter. You can make easily 3 to 4% every month. I'm not committing you make your money double triple. I'm saying 3 to 4% easily every month, which makes up to 40 to 50% every year. In case if you want that kind of returns, then this is a very good strategy. Friends, last and not the least, if at all you really like the video, if you want me to post regular videos, you need to encourage me. Please, you please have to press the like button and also subscribe button. And also, if you like the story, please do comment on the comment section. And if there's any more versions of the story which I don't know, then please also explain to me the strategy on the comment section as well. Thank you and have a nice day.